name is Shiri. I'm a full-stack developer at Rapyd. I work at Rapyd for a year and a half, and I'm a part of the checkout checkout hosted team, which we will introduce in this session, low-code, no-code session. A bit on that more later. About Rapyd, for those who aren't familiar, Rapyd, fintech as a service, provides B2B solution for collecting and disbursing funds, e-wallet, virtual bank accounts, plugin for multiple e-commerce platforms, etc. We support more than 900 payment methods and operates in 100 countries. Okay, so let's dive into the checkout solution, Rapyd Checkout, one of the most popular services, which you will understand now why. It's super easy, super comfortable, and super needed. So Rapyd Checkout provides you the quickest way to accept hundreds of payment methods. As I said before, like local and international cards, bank transfer, e-wallet, and even cash. Checkout is secured and is PCI DSS certified. So, Checkout is a page which you can send to any person in the world in order to accept payment. You will see it later. And you can generate this page through API call or through our client portal, which is our platform, our UI for the merchant. When he can manage his account, you will see this as well. So let's start with a low-code solution, super simple. Okay, we will demonstrate it with one of our merchants, a real merchant, Singapore Home Cooks. Nice person who just simply want to sell his food. Initially, he just opened a group at Facebook. No, he didn't have much members, so he just sell his food nearby. His end user could have paid only by bank transfer. You could imagine he didn't have the resources or the need to create a website and to integrate with complicated API. So we just opened this simple group at Facebook and sell his food. When he grew, as you can see, he had lots of members. He realized that he's a bit limited. He cannot accept payment through cards. He cannot accept payment in different currencies. But he didn't have much resources or money or time to invest in a complicated solution. So let me show you the complicated solution, which is very simple, the code solution. He basically turned to Rapyd Checkout solution and joined to his client portal. Once he created an account at client portal, he started to build a simple code segment. Let's keep on the part when you initiate and you prepare the header for the request, because we have another session at 2 with Mark. Very nice session that he will dive into how to create the headers. Mark, this is Mark. How to create the header. He will dive into how to create a signature, but actually just copy paste for our documentation. It's super easy. So let's skip this part. I will just show you that we're going to use the URL at sandbox environment because I want to demonstrate you how to create a dummy payment. We will use like a dummy credit card, and we will use HTTP method. So once we establish this and the first connection to Rapyd, we can just go on. Let me copy paste. Let's assume we don't have it. The secret and the access key from client portal. As I said, this is the platform when the client, the merchant, manage his account. We're going to do it in sandbox. Here's the toggle to change it. We're going to copy the keys from our UI. This is the secret. And this is the access. Cool, now we're ready to go and we can create our request. So for the body of the request, all you need is just 3 fields. The country, you can select the country, you can select the currency, and the amount. So let's assume, what's your name? Excuse me? Michael. Okay, Michael. So let's assume you are work at the Singapore Home Cooks. Congratulations, you're hired. So you want to accept money. So you want to send the URL to your end user and accept the money. Which country are you in that you want to accept the money to?
Let's say Germany.
Germany. Germany, it's, what's the initial? DE. Okay. And what's the currency? Excuse me for? Euro. Okay. How much money do you want to get for the food? 10 euro. You can accept more, but okay. And I also added the completed checkout URL, which can be, once the user finished the payment, he can return to the merchant website. We have a lot of feature, we have a lot of feed, but we ain't gonna dive in. If you want to learn more, you can see in our documentation, but let's keep it simple. And I just ran the code. That's it. Again, establish the connection, put those 3 fields, and I have the link. This link I can send whenever, not me, Michael, can send it to any person in the world, which can choose. I want it paid with bank, and what kind of payment method with bank account, card or even cash with e-wallet as well. So let's just create a payment for Michael. We don't want them to wait. Great. I will pay you for the fishes, or whatever food. And let's place our order. Super simple. Any questions so far? Great. And when I finish, I'm coming back to the merchant website. Another feature that I would like to show you, as I said, we have many, but let's assume you want to customize your checkout page. You can do it through our client portal. Just go to Customize Checkout. And then you can choose. Let's ask the girl. Yeah. The question is, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's certified, if I need to verify the end user about his payment, about his card, Visa card. Am I right? Oh, the 3DS? Okay. Yeah. So first of all, the checkout is PCI DSS certified. Everything got checked. Behind the scenes, you don't see it. You also have the ability to go into 3DS page. Okay, you want to explain it? Yeah. So as you said in one line, thank you for explaining. It's just it depends on the amount and country, and I think the merchant also can decide if to show it or not. Okay. So if we spoke, what's your name? Marina. You want to choose the color for the bottom. Choose a color. Pink. I love pink as well. Okay. Like that kind of pink. Great. We want to choose the line, the title on the bottom. What do you want to do? You want to donate the money? Zoran? No, you can choose what will be written on the... donate. They decided for you. You can add also a picture of the merchant down here. You can also see it in mobile. And once you save that, you just create again another page. And you will see the beautiful page we created. Any questions so far? Okay, so now I will, Tal will continue.
So hello everyone, my name is Tal. I'm a full stack developer at the hosted checkout page team. So basically that was a very good solution, but I don't know how many of you are code and programmers. So she's not, he is. Some of us don't know what VS Code or IntelliJ is. And as you've seen, they need to run an HTTP request to us in order to generate the checkout page. But let's assume that Singapore Home Cooks now has a lot of users, and he starts to hire employees who don't know anything about computers. They just know how to browse the web, and the only way they interact is with a click, right? So we have also a solution that generates the same hosted checkout page, but it's in a click. It's in the UI of the dashboard. So the same HTTP request that we did before, We can just do it by choosing the same country. Let's say we wanted to do the Germany, and we can choose the amount, and that way, when we create a hosted checkout page, in the background we do the same HTTP with the credentials, and the URL of the redirect URL is sent to us to the UI. When we enter the checkout page, it's the same thing as we've seen before, but without code, right? But the thing is, when we have, let's say this merchant specifically, we worked with him because he was one of the first customers that we had for this product, and he sell his fishes in a live chat. So when one customer wanted to buy fish, he needed to generate one checkout page for him. And then when another customer wanted another fish, he needed to generate again another checkout page. So as you understand, it's not very scalable. We thought about some kind of an abstraction, so we can generate one-time link, and with the same link, send it to all the customers. And that's why we created the payment link. So a payment link is a one-time generation. So let's assume I want to sell in Germany with euros, an amount of 100 euros to get. I can choose if I want the end user to modify the amount or make it fixed. Let's say I want to allow the users to modify the amount. Once I create this link page, I get a reusable link that I can send one time and use again and again. Okay, so the user can decide how much money he wants to give to the merchant. When we click the next, we generate a checkout page one time. There was a database row inserted, but then we don't need to generate it again. We can go to the same page who wasn't expired and choose another amount.
Sorry, can he change the currency?
He can change the currency. It's a new feature we did, but we're thinking about it because let's say we open up Germany for the users. In Germany, we have payment methods who will support euro, US dollars, and lots of currencies. And those currencies will enter his primary e-wallet, and then he would need to convert it with Rapyd to his primary currency. So we're thinking about if the merchant would be happy doing so, because there's like commissions in the way. So we're thinking about maybe fixing the currency or making it open. But right now the feature is one currency. In the future, there's going to be multiple currencies. So as we can see, if we modify the amount and do next, another checkout page is generated with 90 euros that he can pay for the merchant. Now about the 3DS, the thing is that not all the time we go to a challenge flow who has a UI that you need to do an OTP code. Sometimes you go through a frictionless flow where you just you don't see the user need to interact with the backend, or maybe sometimes there's a method flow where the browser sends his client details and the payment is authorized on the spot. But in our case, in Sandbox, we don't want the user to go through a 3DS, so it will be faster. So we disable it in Sandbox sometimes in some countries. So let's see when I create a payment. So I guess in Germany we disabled for the Sandbox the 3DS, and the payment will be completed instantaneously. If we go back to the client portal, we can see all the payments that were done. In this case, we did a 90 euro payment. And if we show all the details, we can we got the description that the user can put for the merchant for what fish he was bought and etc. That's it, guys. Also, just from curiosity, who was in the party yesterday? Okay, and you got here on time. You managed to wake up. Yeah. Okay, good job for that. So, any questions, guys? Yes. Maybe I will give you.
Hi, just one question. So is this based only for merchants, or can, let's say, a partner create an account that has multiple merchants who have, let's say, different countries, maybe different continents that are, that can use the product to pay? So is there, let's say, an option to integrate with Rapyd Payment, but to use multiple merchants as your own clients?
Yeah, so basically you're talking about the affiliate program where you, as a partner, we give you commission, so you bring us merchants.
Let's say we have a help desk and there are a lot of clients who are using our help desk but have an option for payment through their web page. Can we integrate with you guys to offer them a possibility for their users to complete the payments?
So from what I understand, you want to be the mediator between us, Rapyd, and the merchants. They will integrate with you, and you will integrate with us. It's a good question. Maybe if you want to come after the lecture and we can talk about it with the product members, because it's a good idea. A lot of companies make affiliates that way and can bring more stream of revenue. But thank you for the question. Okay. Any more questions? Okay, so thank you guys. Okay.
While we use that product of yours, we as a client have only one card to choose when we are creating the link, or we can choose multiple cards.
So we have a card abstraction. Let's show it. So you're saying in the credit card. Okay.
Not to pay, to get money. Where do you put card for getting money?
So okay, the question is where do we get the money from? So the merchant has a primary wallet. Just let's zoom out. Okay, so we have a primary wallet for the merchant, and that merchant can pay out the amounts with multiple ways. Let's see. We're not going to show the primary account. Okay, so this is our primary wallet that the money is getting into.
And here you have transfer funds. Just a second.
So with the transfer funds, we can choose the wallet, or you can choose a bank account. There's a payout solution. This was a collect flow. You got money from the client and you put it in your balance. And then there's the disperse, where you pay out the money to multiple payment methods. So you can choose bank or another e-wallet or cash it out. It depends on the merchant and the country. Also, if you go to Rapyd Docs, so here you can read more about what countries have what payout options and collect options. Any more questions? Okay, so thank you guys, and good day and good luck.